I am Fulton artist, and I live in Galesburg, Illinois, and I'm from Jutiapa, Guatemala.
Can you please tell me your full name?
Fulton Ortiz Hernandez,
And where are you from?
Guatemala.
What part of Guatemala?
Part of what is called Jutiapa, which is that department of Guatemala.
Can you tell me a little bit about Jutiapa?
Well, it's kind of small place, but people are nice. But there is like every place, there is a little bit of everything. There is a lot of agriculture in industry. People like to work. Some people work in the field. Some people work in the industry, factory, stuff like that. So.
What did you work in when you lived there?
I did work, but I didn't work that much because my father, he had some fields, like he working on he was like some part of contractor. He was doing like a contractor for people that was doing agriculture. And so I was like, can I just help him? So not too much.
How old were you when you decided to come to the United States?
I was 15. Yeah, I was 15 at that time.
And what made you decide to come to the United States?
Well, some of my family, they've been out of, the town from such a young age. So I was like, maybe not to follow them, but something that I was like feeling that I was wanted to, take an adventure and go other places.
Did you come by yourself to the United States, or did you come with other people?
Well, and I came by myself, but of course then along the way I met some people also. People that were coming to the same place that I was coming to LA, so it was okay.
Where was the first place you lived in the United States?
The first place was LA. Then I moved to Texas, one town called Castillo, in Texas.
And can you tell me, how did you feel when you first came to the United States?
It was such a different experience, because of course starting from the language is different. You have to how to get some information, or you need something, you have to do in different language. So there was one part that you really can feel the difference if you don't know how to. If you need some information or you need something, then how you get to someone. And besides that, of course, different culture, different people. Of course, the places are different. There's a lot of difference.
Is there one thing you still remember just being in awe of when you saw it for the first time in the United States? Something that was very different for you?
I would say that there were many things different, but of course, I don't know if that might be the one thing or not, but of course, I mean, my place, I will, kind of travel within the country, But I mean, not the whole country, but just like the city uh, and the capital. But here, of course, it was bigger. I mean, LA is big. It's a big, such a big city, so you can tell the big difference.
So then how did you come to Galesburg?
Yeah, it's such a long story, but just to make it short, I was living in Florida, but mm, it was kind of like into a relationship that I was having, and my, well, not my girlfriend, but not my spouse, but my, the person that I was living, she was from here, and then she moved here, so there was some of the, let's say, not the reason, well, kind of the reason that I moved, so, and so I ended up over here.
Going back to when you left Guatemala, how did your friends and family react to the idea that you were coming to the United States?
Well, yeah, my friends and family, they were like, is it something you really want to do? Do you really want to do that? It's such so many things that comes into one moment, because that it ain't gonna be something like for a month or maybe not even a year. So it's something that it really takes a lot. So it was hard. It was hard to live with your family, friends, but sometimes you just have to do it. Yeah, for different reasons, but just for the venture that you want to take. Yeah.
How do you feel now after many years in the United States? Do you feel that it was the right decision for you?
Well, sometimes we don't take the best decisions, or we don't make the best decisions, but I think one thing, I'm not sure if it was the right decision, but one thing I know for sure that I'm thankful, and I thank God, because even though no matter what, but I'm okay, I'm fine, and you fall, but then you get up. So I mean, things are going fine.
What are you doing now in Galesburg? Are you working? Are you?
Yeah, I'm working. I'm working part-time now. Was doing. Well, yeah, I'm working just part-time. Really haven't find that much other choice for another second part-time though, but I'm just going part-time now.
And what are your goals for the future? What are your plans for the future?
Getting back in school, in in the future, God's will, to do some business, either here or in my place.
So you were in classes before?
Yeah, I was in classes like 2 months ago.
Tell me about the classes that you took.
It was very interesting. It was a lot of it was I like it. It was really good. Uh, I mean, you learn a lot, and every day I guess you learn something new. So it's very interesting.
Do you think you are a different person today in the United States than you were in Guatemala?
Yeah, of course. It makes a lot of difference. Time goes by, and it's like every day is something new, or every day is a challenge in different places, in different areas, So you just have to go with it.
Before you came to the United States, did you have Like any ideas or preconceived ideas about what you thought the United States would be? And did that turn out to be the reality, or was it different than what you thought it would be?
I didn't have that much of idea. I did, but just like something you watch, like history, and on TV, like history that kind of tells you things that happen every other place in the world, but nothing that I was aware how it was. So it was new.
What has been an important moment for you in your life? Something that you'll always remember?
There's kind of some many things, but I would say I don't know if I can name just one thing, but I would say there are a lot of good things that I will still remember. Maybe I can I can't name all of it, but yeah, it's a lot of things.
What makes you happy in life?
Well, it's a lot. My family, people that I know, my family, God. So, and I'm thankful, every day.
Is there anything else you would like to talk about?
Well, just to say that here in town that I live, it's been at first when I got here last year, it was kind of, let's say, different, difficult. But at the end, you get the role of it. So it's not really, sometimes, you see something that is hard just by seeing or not seeing it, but then it turns out to be, there is no, the way you think, it's always gonna be something good. And you're always gonna come out, no matter what. So, now I feel this, I feel like I'm okay, I'm fine, yeah. At first it was difficult, but then it gets so much easier.
Do you have any words of advice for people or immigrants coming to the United States?
What I would say is just the best thing is to always try to do the best you can. And you're gonna have a difficult time or difficult situations like everyone else, but you just have to persevere and stay strong, and especially get some guidance, so that way that will help to take in the right pace and the right lane. Because it always helps when you have some advice from someone. It makes it a lot easier.